Let's begin by getting you quickly acquainted with Borobudur's layout. The temple has 10 levels, and the narrative reliefs are concentrated on 4 of them. Flipping to a cross-section view of the temple, you can see the specific location of the reliefs on the terraced levels. The best reliefs, the ones we're going to be taking a closer look at, the ones that depict events in the life of the Buddha, are located on the first terrace. We're interested in the ones that occupy the upper register. Here's what it looks like on location. I've left Jennifer in this photo to give you an impression of scale. You can see that the upper register is located above shoulder height. There are 120 narrative relief panels in the upper register cycle. The story starts on the east side and proceeds in a clockwise manner around the structure, following the path that Buddhist visitors would have followed as they gradually made their way to the summit of the temple. The reliefs perform an education function, telling stories that are critical to understanding the faith. We're going to take a quick tour of what I believe are the best 8 relief panels from this cycle. Relief 1. Buddha is asked to descend from Tushita heaven. The Buddha sits under a multifoil arch. You see a god approaching on the upper left, asking him to descend to earth to relieve humanity of its suffering. Other gods play music. Relief 2. Buddha enters Maya's womb. The Buddha's mother-to-be, Queen Maya, is shown lying in bed. She dreams that the Buddha descends from heaven in the form of a white elephant. Although the head of the elephant's broken, you can clearly see it soaring in from the sky at the upper left, covered by a protective umbrella. Relief 3. Maya travels to Lumbini to give birth. An expectant Queen Maya reclines in a chariot. The chariot driver is apparently so taken with the queen that he spins all the way around to look at her. Deep relief umbrellas with their flowing sashes convey the movement especially well. Relief 4. Siddhartha cuts his hair. We now jump forward a number of years. The Buddha-to-be, now 29 years old, has left home in pursuit of the truth. He stands at the center about to cut his hair. The cutting of his hair is a seminal event, signaling a break with his earlier life and marking the start of his quest for enlightenment. Attendants kneel at his feet. Relief 5. Siddhartha meditates with 5 ascetics. Siddhartha sits on the left side, his isolated location indicated by the abundant wildlife. Compared to Siddhartha, the ascetics appear somewhat distracted. One appears to be sleeping and the others are talking rather than meditating. And this is on purpose, since Siddhartha determines that the path of extreme asceticism is not ideal for reaching enlightenment. Relief 6. Mara's daughters tempt Siddhartha. In the final hurdle before reaching enlightenment, the Buddha-to-be sits under the Bodhi tree, remaining focused on his meditation, ignoring Mara's daughters who dance seductively before him. The evil demon Mara stands behind with his arm raised. Relief 7. Siddhartha achieves enlightenment and becomes the Buddha. The Buddha extends his right arm forward in Bhumisparsa, earth-touching mudra, surrounded by a halo with Bodhi tree leaves. Conch shells sit at his feet, used to trumpet the Buddha's profound teachings. Gods surround him, bearing witness to the event. Relief 8. Buddha gives his first sermon. This is the culminating event in the narrative cycle. The Buddha shares his accumulated wisdom with the rest of the world. The Buddha raises his right hand, signaling the Vitarka teaching mudra. His first 5 disciples sit at his feet, ready to receive his wisdom.